with the contrast, you know? It's good for him. All right.
Brian Olsen says that you'll be able to see him down at South Beach tonight.
Ah.
In the same suit.
Yes. Well, the white blazer is the token piece of fashion in Miami. If you don't own a white blazer, you're not from Miami.
Okay.
Now, Campos is normally a 90 kilo fighter, is he not?
Has he moved up? I don't know. I could look it up, I guess. But
don't you know everything?
No.
I could just be making stuff up in my head.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I hate
careful
that.
there.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't. That's no fun.
He looks too big for 90. I can't remember seeing him, but I am going to look it up now. But I can't remember seeing him down at 90. What do you think now? On second thoughts.
I don't know. I probably just made it up. How do we know how old this young Brazilian is?
I don't. There's another one I don't know.
Yes, I have two things. Look at me, I'm on a roll.
But I'll look that up as well. You're quite right. Hector Campos was competing in the under 90 kilo category up until last year.
Ah, see?
He last fought Ashley Gonzalez of Cuba at the Olympic Games in London.
See?
Knocked him out in the first round. So there you go.
There you go.
You're quite correct.
Well, 100 seems to be suiting him well.
He's filled out a bit, hasn't he? You know, he looks comfortable at it very quickly. Look at the size of the guy.
He is a big guy. He's a big guy.
And as far as the Brazilian, age-wise, Buzacarini, we'll have a look and see next.
He seems young to me.
21. Yeah. Perfectly
baby.
Perfectly correct. He is, however, a 100 kilo fighter. We saw him in Dusseldorf at the Grand Prix earlier this year. He was 5th in Dusseldorf.
Is this his first year on the circuit?
Looks like it, yeah.
Safe to say?
With everything. I mean, he just doesn't have a record as far as
interesting.
That goes beyond 2013. Haven't sent him abroad before. No junior continentals or anything like that we've come up with. He probably has them.
So you haven't seen him before either.
No,
he is relatively unknown.
Well, I have. I saw him in Dusseldorf and Warsaw and Baku.
Oh,
so on those
all right.
3 occasions I've seen him. I just didn't know how old he was. Half the contest gone. Both fighters have been penalized. Campos twice. Buzacarini just the once. It'd be a shame if it ended up with that as the deciding factor. Much nicer if we can get some kind of score out of either of them. I'm not sure.
Buzacarini does seem to be the one who's been attacking more, I'd say. Oh!
Managed to turn off that as well. Almost got caught.
Almost.
In his short international career, he has come up against some pretty tough opponents. He's fought Eden Bileg of Mongolia, Elkan Mammadov of Azerbaijan, Pacek of Sweden, Bondarenko of Latvia, Luchin of Ukraine, and Biadulin of Belarus, Gazimov of Azerbaijan. I mean, he's just unlucky. I mean, how unlucky can you be?
Those are some tough first rounds.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens if you've got no points.
If
you
you've
can
got
be
no
thrown
seed,
in against.
correct. You go anywhere.
Well, it happened to you. When you moved down to 70s, you just...
Yes, it did.
I don't know how quickly you were up against Alver, but it was pretty early on, wasn't it?
It was. Before the semifinals.
Both fighters have been penalized now. I think the referee wanted to give Campos a passivity penalty, but they cancelled that, and then they handed out Buzacarini a penalty for a false attack. Minute 16.
It's proving difficult for Campos to get a solid attack off. He seems to be fighting hard for the grips, but then Buzacarini's able to get under him and look busy.
Coach needs to stay in his chair.
And he's getting frustrated.
Campos looks around as though, me? Me not attacking? Inside the last minute now.
Oh.
Excitement in the stands off to our left. Brazilian boys cheering their fighter on.
Relatively young team they brought here this time.
Give a few people a run out. There are some of those young Brazilians. They've all got those sort of strongman vests on, haven't they? You know.
Do you have one of those, Sheldon? Did you bring one for the beach?
If I did, I'd have to put a T-shirt underneath it. Half a minute left then. One throw will do it.
Oh. Buzacarini looking to kill some time there.
Yeah, Campos won't want to be on the ground for too long. Reminds me of Henk Grol.
A bit, yeah.
A little bit, the face, you know.
Absolutely. I can see that.
Still stuck a right leg out, so I wouldn't count that as an attack, but at this stage I don't think they're going to call another penalty. They're going to leave it like this.
Yep, I think
Oh, he does score.
And there he goes.
Right at the death. Campos just a little bit timid.
All the strong men are
The strong
very
men.
pleased.
Mercifully for some of the audience, the Brazilians sit down now because they couldn't see anything. There's a minor incident brewing there with people saying, sit down, sit down. That one's over, and it's Buzacarini of Brazil who takes the first of the bronze medals. Right, stay
Nice
with us and
match
we'll bring
there.
you more live action from Miami. That was neat. Ouchi and a Koichi and bringing Campos down. But it was a tired
Very
Campos,
clever.
really.
Yes.
You know, just tapped the right, just tapped the left foot, didn't he, with that? No, right, just tapped his right foot, bringing him down, the Argentinian falling.